Subscribe to LearnCap and hit the bell icon to get notified.
Okay, guys. So now we are supposed to begin with the conditions. Conditions for making the payment out of free reserves. As I told you in the previous video, there are 4 conditions and all the 4 of them are cumulative conditions, right? So we have to understand each and every condition properly, perfectly with an example. As you can see on the screen, I have already drafted an example for you over here, right? An example has already been drafted for you. We are taking some assumptions of paid up share capital, reserves and surplus, talking about your current year loss. So these are some things we are assuming, and we will see the 4 conditions. Along with the 4 conditions, we will also see what? We will also see the sum, that is the solution to the assumption that we have taken. First, let us analyze the 4 conditions one on one. Condition number 1 says the rate of dividend, how much rate of dividend you can declare if you are going to use your free reserves for the payment of dividend. In that case, they are saying the rate should be, can you see this sign? Yes, it is more than, and then we have cut it. It is a sign of more than, and then we have cut it. We have cut it. Cut it means what? Simple, not more than. Sir, instead of writing more than and then cutting it, we could have done like this also. Less than or equal to. Yes or no? Of course, yes. Why not? Of course, yes, we could have done that and there is no problem, nothing wrong in that. But still, I am going by more than and cutting it intentionally because the language which is used in the law is the rate of dividend should be not more than. They have not used the word that the rate of dividend should be less than or equal to. No, they are saying the rate of dividend should be not more than the average rate in the immediately preceding 3 years. So whatever is the average rate of dividend in the immediately preceding 3 years, you cannot give more than that particular rate if you are using your free reserves. That is your condition number 1. Okay, sir. Second condition. Second condition, they are saying whatever is the amount that you are withdrawing, whatever is the amount that you are withdrawing for the purpose of dividend, that amount should be how much? Again, not more than 10% of your paid up share capital plus free reserves. 10% of your paid up share capital plus free reserves together, it should not be more than 10%. Okay, sir. Third condition is the amount withdrawn should be first used to set off your current year losses. Yes, whatever amount you are withdrawing, it should be first used to set off your current year losses. And the fourth condition says after the withdrawal, the balance in the reserves account. See, you are using your free reserves, right? When you are using your free reserves for the payment of dividend, you need to understand one thing. It should not be a case where reserves are there. Hey, let's give dividend, and full reserves you are taking dividend. You also take dividend. No. Reserves are there for the purpose of the company. If the company needs money at any time of emergency, if the company needs money for a particular purpose, if the company needs money for any kind of urgent repayments, urgent payments to be done, yes, so reserves will be helpful at that time. So what they are saying, never use your entire reserves for payment of dividend direct. No. What you do, whatever reserves are there, out of them reserves, you withdraw whatever amount you want, but make sure at least 15% of the paid up share capital, 15% of paid up share capital, that much amount should always be there in your reserves. Sure, I can do that, sir. 4 conditions are there. Let me analyze the conditions one by one. Everybody with me? Condition number 1 was your rate. Rate of dividend, what they said, rate of dividend not more than average of last 3 years. We can do that. Second, sir, they said, sir, second one is, sir, the amount withdrawn. Amount withdrawn should be how much? Amount withdrawn should be no, not more than 10% of your paid up share capital plus free reserves. Third, they are saying amount withdrawn. What they are saying for that? First, set off current year losses. Mind you guys, this is important. Current year, current year, current year, current year, current year, current year. And fourth condition that they are giving us is, sir, after withdrawal, how much balance should be there in reserves? Balance in reserves should be not less than 15% of your paid up share capital. These are the four conditions. Now, one question will come, sir. Rate of dividend, if we are making payment out of free reserves, it should be not more than the average rate of the immediately preceding 3 years. But sir, what if we have not made the payment of dividend in all the 3 years preceding this year? Yes or no? If I have to take the average of the preceding 3 years, then I should have made the payment of dividend in the last 3 years. But what if I have not made the payment of dividend in any of the last 3 years? Then what will happen? Then of course, this condition number 1 will not apply. This condition number 1 will not apply to you, and you have to satisfy 2, 3, and 4 only. Understood? Let's try to understand with the help of an example with us. All cumulative conditions are there one by one. Let us start. First of all, let's assume what? Paid up share capital is 10 lakhs. Yes. Reserves and surplus is 8 lakhs for us, and current year loss, it's no profit, no loss. I'm counting it as 0. Okay. Just calculation purpose, it will be easier. So rate of dividend should be how much as per condition number 1? It should be average of the last 3 years, not more than the average of the last 3 years. So let us say my last 3 years over here are 2018, 2019, and 2020. Okay. So in 2018, if the rate was 10%, then 12%, then 15%, and this year I want to make the payment out of free reserves. Only if you are doing out of free reserves, then you come over here. Okay. Then my rate of interest this year should be how much? It should be 10 plus 12 plus 15 by 3. Simple average you have to take. 12.33%. You will make the payment of dividend out on the paid up share capital that people are holding over there, right? So 12.33% of 10 lakh rupees comes to, I will highlight it for you, rupees 123,333. So this is what? This is the maximum amount of dividend that this company shall be allowed to pay this year out of its free reserves. Understood? Okay, wait. But answer is not 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3 till now. We have to make sure other 3 conditions are also satisfied, because these are cumulative conditions. Let's go to condition number 2. Achha, there is a note I have given over here. Condition number 1 shall not apply if the company has not declared dividend in any of the preceding 3 years. I already told that to you, right? Then the amount withdrawn should be not more than the average, or no, 10% of the paid up share capital in free reserve. So what is our paid up share capital, sir? 10 lakh rupees. What is our reserves and surplus, sir? That is 8 lakh rupees. So total comes to 18 lakh rupees. I take 10% of 18 lakhs. It comes to rupees 1,80,000. So again, this is the maximum amount that you can withdraw for the payment of dividend. Now, out of this amount, you can first set off the current year losses. Current year losses you will set off if there are any. In our case, we are saying no losses, so 0, 0. Okay. Now the question is, after setting off current year losses, condition number 2 is saying you can use 1,80,000 maximum for the payment of dividend. Condition number 1 is saying you can use 123,333, that is 1,23,333 rupees for the payment of dividend. What we have to understand is, what should we use? Should we use condition number 1 or should we use condition number 2? What will be more appropriate, or what will be more apt for making the payment of dividend? Which condition should I satisfy so that all the conditions are satisfied? Or if I satisfy any, suppose condition number 2, maximum 1,80,000, they said there are no current year losses, so full 1,80,000 I can use for payment of dividend. So if I use 1,80,000, Am I doing contradiction of condition number 1, which said maximum 1,23,000? Yes, of course, yes. So can you give 1,80,000? No, sir, I cannot give 1 lakh. Am I right? Second point you need to understand over here, if you give 1,23,000, for the second condition says that you can give up to maximum 1,80,000, but if I'm giving 1,23,000, that is less than 1,80,000. If it is less than 1,80,000, am I contravening any condition? Am I contravening any condition? No, I am not contravening any condition, and hence I can make the payment of dividend out of free reserves, paid up share capital, considering condition number 1 also, up to 123,333. Last condition, after the withdrawal. So how much are you going to withdraw now? Now I'm going to withdraw 123,333 only, sir, because no current year losses are also there, and we can allow to make payment of 1,80,000 maximum. So 123,333 will be perfect. Okay, so how much reserves are you having? Sir, I am having a reserves of 8 lakhs. We have taken assumption first only. You are withdrawing 123,333. So balance in reserves is 6766667. That is my balance in reserves. If I say 6,76,667 is the balance in reserves, is that an appropriate balance for us? That we have to check, because the condition says balance in reserves should be not less than 15% of the paid up share capital. My paid up share capital is 10 lakhs. 15% if I take it comes to rupees 1,50,000. The balance in reserves is 6,76,000, which is not less than 1,50,000. Yes. Hence, company can pay dividend of rupees 123,333, because all the 4 conditions are satisfied. Is that clear, everybody? Yes, I hope that will be clear. Of course, we are on the screen, so whenever I ask, is that clear, everybody, you might be thinking, sir, even if we are replying, how you will come to know? Of course, I will not come to know. Of course, I will not come to know, but it's like pretty much a habit that I keep on asking my students, are you clear? Do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns? If yes, so what if you are watching recorded class? I am there. I am available totally, fully for you also. You can anytime get back to me on my WhatsApp or on the application of the classes where the doubt section is there. You can get back over there also, and I will revert back to you as quickly as I can. 4 conditions for payment of dividend out of free reserves, very, very important conditions. Rather, I would say the most important conditions, and you need to copy down these conditions right away. Understand these conditions right away. By heart these conditions also right away. Is that clear? What are you waiting for? Christmas? Start doing it. Let's go on to the next part. Now, the next part that we have to understand over here is, sir, and a very, very important timeline. This is a timeline over here, which you can see it is already drawn for you, and some things are missing on the timeline, isn't it? What is missing on the timeline? Let me show you. Let me draw a new timeline for you altogether over here. I hope the line is straight enough. Yes. Okay. So here we are. This is the date when your dividend is declared. Isn't my ink a little bit more thick? This is the date when your dividend is declared. Okay. Now, from this particular date, what the law says is over here. Over here. You know what is this? This is a period of 5 days. This is a period of 5 days. The law says here, within 5 days, what you do, you deposit the amount of dividend. What you do, deposit in a separate bank account. Understood? Deposit that amount of dividend in a separate bank account. And then over here, somewhere here, you know what is this? This is a period starting from here and going till here. This is a span of maximum 30 days. Understood? They are saying from the date of declaration of dividend up to 30 days, that is within 30 days, your dividend should be paid. This much is easy. Whenever dividend is declared, within 5 days from the date of declaration of dividend, transfer that amount in a separate bank account. And within 30 days from the date of declaration of dividend, the amount of dividend should be paid. That is one thing. Then they say, after that, coming over here. What is this? Sir, if we have declared dividend, we have made the payment of dividend. But what if someone has not collected the amount of dividend from us? Then what should we do? Where should we go? So there they come up with this provision over here. They are saying, in case anyone does not collect the amount of dividend from you, then you should transfer it to unclaimed, or you can call it unpaid or unclaimed. Both names I'm writing. Dividend account. Okay. Unpaid dividend account, or you call it unclaimed dividend account. Transfer it to this particular account. Once the money is transferred in this particular account, this has to be done over here. I will specify it for you within 7 days. Okay. Money is transferred, sir. Now what? Now they are saying, now you wait. Now you wait till here. Wait till here. Sir, what is this? This is a period starting from here, going till here. Understood? This is a span of 7 years. Clear? This is a span of 7 years. You wait for a period of 7 years, that if at all anybody wants to claim the amount of dividend, they can come within this period of 7 years and they can claim the amount of their dividend from the company. Is that clear? If any amount is still left at the end of 7 years also, then after the 7 years are over here, within 1 month, okay, within 1 month, what you will do? You will transfer to investors education and protection fund account. You will transfer all the money to the investors education and protection fund account. Is that clear, everybody? Yes. One important thing. I'll just rewrite this so that I'll make some space for what I want to write over here. Unclaimed or unpaid, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'm writing one name only over here. One important thing, and that comes over here. Yeah. What is this? This is after you have transferred the money in unclaimed dividend account, people should know that if they have not collected the amount of dividend from the company till now, you as a company have kept the money separately in unclaimed dividend account and it is safe over there for a period of 7 years. They can come and at any time they can withdraw their money, they can demand for their money. So here they are saying after you have transferred to the unclaimed dividend account within 90 days. Within 90 days, you will be required to do certain disclosures. You'll be required to do what? Certain disclosures. What is the disclosures that you will be required to do? Pay attention. Here we have given the disclosures you will be required to do. So the star of disclosures have brought it down over here. First, name of the person whose money is still there in the unclaimed dividend account. Second, the amount of the dividend that is lying over there. And third, whatever is the last known address of such person. All these things you will place on the website of the company, and you will also place it on any other website if it is prescribed by CG. For example, if you're a listed company, CG can ask you to place it on the website of SEBI, on the website of the stock exchange, and so on. Understood? So this is a disclosure requirement which is to be done within a period of 90 days. Understood? Now, one query should come to your mind. I don't know whether you got this query or not, but this query should come to your mind, and that is, sir, I could not collect the amount of my dividend. So my amount of dividend was transferred to the unclaimed dividend account. Yes, my amount of dividend was transferred to the unclaimed dividend account. In that unclaimed dividend account, the money was lying over there for a period of 7 years or more, as it is given. It was lying over there for 7 years or more. But sir, I could not claim it for that 7 years period also, and I woke up only after that. So now my question over here is, sir, is it possible for me to claim? Is it possible for me to claim the amount of my dividend after 7 years when the money is already transferred to the IEPF, Investors Education and Protection Fund? Is it possible or no? Yes. So the law has very well clearly drafted the provision and given us a clarity on this point. The law says, see, after all, it is your money and your money is your money. We are not interested in keeping your money, right? So if at all you are claiming the amount of your dividend within a period of 7 years from that unclaimed dividend account, it shall be as per the procedure prescribed by the company and you will get your money. Thereafter, after it is already transferred to IEPF, IEPF is Investors Education and Protection Fund, which is a central government fund. If you want to claim your money after 7 years, when the money is transferred to IEPF, you can still claim your money, but this time it will be as per the procedure which is prescribed by the CG, that is the central government. Is that clear, everyone? Yes. So this is the timeline that we have drawn, and the timeline is, of course, I don't have to say, timelines are always important. Yes. Plus the disclosure part over here, which is required to be noted down by you right now. Here, any questions, any queries, you can get back to me, but first copy this timeline. Very, very perfect. All right, then let's go on to the next part. Penalty for contravention. Very simple provision over here, standard provision. These penalties have not changed for so many years now. Penalty for contravention is if you have to transfer the amount of dividend which you fail to transfer, then you have to transfer it with interest at the rate 12% per annum, which is 1% per month. And if dividend is declared but it is not paid, this is an even heinous crime. This is an even more dangerous crime. They are saying you are declaring the amount of dividend and then not making the payment. Then as a company, you will have to make the payment with 18% interest per annum. That is 1.5% per month. And every director of the company who is in default willfully will be imprisoned up to 2 years, imprisoned up to 2 years, and fine of rupees 1,000 per day will be levied until the payment of dividend is made.
Subscribe to LearnCap and hit the bell icon to get notified.